Water signs. All right, we're going to be doing a love reading today. I'm using the Llewellyn deck, and I'm going to be clarifying with the Wisdom of Avalon oracles. Okay, so I'm going to start off with these. This is your energy. This is you, and this is your person's energy, and this is the energy of the connection. Okay. Sometimes it's kind of, the why that you were brought together, or, it can be all kinds of things. So we'll see where it is here. Okay, so for your energy, water signs, I can see you've got the Seven of Pentacles starting this. So really wanting to kind of build on what you already have built in your life. You want to keep building, in other words. So it doesn't look like you're looking for something different. You've got the Three of Swords there. So I think, you have been hurt in the past. You've definitely gone through a, heartbreak. And you're just kind of now feeling like you can add emotional connection back into this Seven of Pentacles. So as you've been building, it's more been built on practical things and, stability, knowledge, very earthy things, not built on emotional things. Because I think that's where you got hurt. And as I say now, and only now, do I see you putting that behind you and contemplating, now I think maybe I could add some, kind of emotional connection to my life, because it's time for me to be together, to make that choice, because this is about decisions and choices here with the Two of Cups. But you want to choose, you're wanting to choose love. You're wanting to choose connection. If you're in a relationship that you've already been building, it looks like it's being built in a very non-emotional way up until now, but then something happened, you got hurt, and now you realize that you want to actually build emotions into this connection, okay? So that's interesting, because it is a decision and a choice, but that's what the decision's about. And I'm just taking the Judgment card there too, because I think, when you took some time to kind of recover, because I think there was a recovery period, so possibly, I'm just thinking that possibly when you connected with your person, you were still coming from hurt and just contemplating bringing emotions into it. Because I think there was a break in between the, the past and that person, where you kind of saw your future possibilities for you. It's kind of like you saw the light at the end of the tunnel, okay? And the light at the end of the tunnel, was kind of a wake-up call in terms of, okay, I don't just want to build something. I really do want, kind of to have, my decision is for love as well, in that kind of connection. Then you've got the Temperance card showing up here with the Five of Wands and the Three of Cups. So with the Temperance card, it is kind of like creating that balance within you. So taking the time to kind of go back to who you once were, and looking at yourself in a different way, in terms of who you've become, and looking at, kind of the deeper soul, not just soul level, but emotional levels that you haven't actually gone into for a long time. Because as I said, I kind of feel like something happened to interrupt that, and now you're wanting to add that back into what you're building. So I feel like something interrupted that exploration, with the Three of Swords showing up there. But now you're kind of going back to what happened. You're going back to before that Three of Swords happened, and you're kind of reenacting, in a way, your past, to discover what you missed moving into at that point, okay? Which is that deeper kind of emotional depth that you kind of know exists there, and you really want to go there, and you really want to bring it out into fruition. All right. And I think one of those things that maybe interrupted it too is a strong sense of responsibility, because you got the Six of Pentacles here. So there was a strong sense of responsibility in terms of sharing with people, looking after people. water signs are very nurturers by nature. Nurturers by nature, that sounds good. And that is a really strong part of who they are. They share their knowledge, they share their resources, they care for people who depend on them and things like that. And I think that that's really strong as you're moving on to this new path in your life. And then you got the Seven of Wands showing up here. So feeling much, and the Queen of Pentacles. So I kind of feel like by building this solid Seven of Pentacles up here, that, tree of life type thing, built, very solidly on the ground, like an oak tree, right, to withstand any storm kind of thing. And then the broken heart, you withstood it, and now you're ready to move back into kind of a love relationship. I think it's because during that time, you kind of solidified yourself as, you got a lot more grounded. You're quite comfortable in the world now. You're comfortable, you're comfortable in your own right. This is not about depending on somebody else to look after you, because you are good at that. You've taken on a lot of responsibilities in your life. But this is more like standing in your own power and being able to now move back, move with development and growth that's coming your way, and pursuing this new path that's opening up for you. Now, I know this is a love reading, so we'll see how that ties into you moving more into a love relationship with, what you're connected. Because now we've got the Magician showing up here. We've got the Ten of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Page of Cups. So getting more and more. So, okay, I can kind of see these as phases. So this is what you've, going towards. This is part of your process by going back. This is part of your process too, by starting this new path for yourself and by embracing change and embracing new growth and all kinds of stuff that comes into your life. And this is part of you then being able to move more and more into kind of your passion. And you've got the Lover's card showing up here, because I think with the Ten of Pentacles and the Magician, this is the combination of the two now. I think you're kind of okay with the Ten of Pentacles, but now you want more passion in your life and more love that way. And that's where the transformations come for you. So it's, you're like, you can build this by yourself, this Ten of Pentacles, but you want to build it with a partner. But you want to build it with a partner that's based on passion and love and equal nurturing, because you're a strong nurturer, but you know what? You need nurturing too. So you want a reciprocal relationship. So you want somebody, your partner, to also be fairly comfortable in that area and be more willing and able to provide that for you as well. It's got to come, because you kind of want that both ways. Because that's what you discovered, as I said, when you went down the Temperance card, when you kind of discovered that about you and that the strong passion within you. But now you want that to be in your life, right? So then you've got the Queen of Cups showing up in the partnership. Now this isn't a male or female card, okay? So this is your person. So your person is definitely wants marriage and commitment, right? The Queen of Cups energy. Ten of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. But interestingly enough, because they're showing up as the Queen of Cups, so they seem to want that kind of connection with you, but what they're offering is the Knight of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. So they're offering solidity, they're offering, longevity with the Ten of Wands. We'll build this together and it'll be kind of long term. And, I'm offering you a possibility of, security. We can, earn money together. We can build that together. But wait a minute, you're the Queen of Cups here. Where's that energy? And that's what I'm saying, what you're looking for. You're looking for that energy in this relationship. Now the Justice card is showing up here, and the Four of Swords, and the Two of Swords. So your person is making some choices and some decisions here, because they are showing up as the Queen of Cups, and so the Justice card is bringing this opportunity. So as you are are identifying that here for yourself. And back here, as I said, with the Three of Cups and the Five of Wands and the Temperance, you identified that that's what you want to now really develop in your relationships, and you're putting that out there to your partner here, and that's creating, to create that transformation. And your partner's now caught up in that transformation because it's what you asked for, but it's also what they asked for. So they've asked for it too. And now but now that it's kind of coming as the Queen of Cups, and that commitment on that level, they're okay with the other two, but the commitment on the Queen of Cups level as the nurturer and the passion, and doing their own kind of creativity and their own passion and that kind of thing, is the universe is now bringing opportunities for them to make some choices here, because they seem to be avoiding the choices in a bit and then trying to make a decision here. And then we got the Two of Wands, so it's another choice card. They're trying to figure it out because they were hurt really badly too, and they were let down and disappointed when it came to emotional chaos. Has not been a comfortable place for them, because I think it caused a lot of pain for them, and I don't know what the details are, but definitely caused a lot of pain for them. There's a lot of anxiety that they're dealing with now around that. So, and they're trying to kind of figure it out before they make the decision as to whether they're going to answer this call. And then we've got the Four of Cups showing up here. So this is the Eight of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the Fool. So they are at the heading towards the beginning of a new kind of journey in their life, and I think this new journey incorporates this Queen of Cups for them. I think that's where the new journey is going, and that's what they're trying to kind of, and that's what the Justice card has brought this opportunity to them, because it is the beginning of their new journey kind of thing. And so with the Four of Cups, I think they thought they had a handle on love, and then now something else has appeared, a catalyst to say, okay, wait a minute, there's something missing here. And the missing component is who you are by nature, the Queen of Cups, but haven't been operating that way or offering that. So really staying in your head, you've really been, because of survival here, you did get hurt a lot, but now it looks to me like intuitively there's something, you know that that's who you are, and that's where you want to go. Now this is your partner, or your person, not you. So your person knows who they are, and they know that they're the Queen of Cups, and they know that they want to go back into that, but they're scared because they got hurt so badly. But now the Fourth Cup has come down to say, okay, if you're going to add to this connection that you have, then it's really important for you to bring down this other part of you into the equation as you go on this new path. And you've got Ace of Swords there, so it's like, I get it, I got it. This is them talking. And they will do it, but they're going to do it, they're going to force themselves to do it because they're scared, but they're going to do it. They're going to do it, but they're going to force themselves at first. And then with the Ace of Cups, it's kind of like the catalyst is there, and they're going to, be able to then focus more and more on going there with this new path opening up. Okay, and now this is the connection over here. So we got the Star, the Eight of Wands, and the Chariot, and the Six of Cups. Okay, so let's see. We got the Devil card on the Star, Three of Wands on the Star. All right, so the connection has opened up new possibilities for both of you. There's fear because we got the Devil card there, so I can see where both of you are kind of really kind of questioning out of fear, is this really what the stars have in mind for us? But then I can see the future, and I can see the possibilities of where this can go, but I'm not sure this is where, if we're lined up kind of thing, okay? Then we've got the Tower coming in and the King of Cups coming in. So I think that's what I see here, is the Tower is coming in to break down some of these fears, break down some of these sort of these restrictions. One is this what the stars had in mind, the other one is fear, and the other one is, but then, wait a minute, but somehow I can see this anyway. And so the King of Cups represents the commitment between the two of you, to marriage, and the Tower is making the shifts and the changes that need to be made in order for them to open up to their true nature, Queen of Cups, and the heart nature, and for you to transform and also get through your own fears to be more opening up to passion on your path. Now we've got the Eight of Wands showing up here with the Hierophant and the Eight of Cups. So really moving on from what you created, moving more into commitment, putting more energy into it, both of you. I see you both putting way more energy into it, more communication going on here. So I think the communication is making you realize that you actually are very similar, and that you are part of the same tribe, and that this is, your marriage is based on this, and it's based on that commitment, and therefore leaving behind where you started and moving more into the passion and moving more into the deeper, as I say, waters from the Temperance card back here. And the Chariot is accommodating that by really kind of bringing a lot more energy into the relationship, because I think this is kind of a bit paralyzing for a while, but now the Chariot is kind of stirring things up, and there's a lot of energy, and I see the relationship being a lot more in the light now. It's like there was a wake up that happened here, and now there's illumination and clarity, and I can see that as the relationship continues to move now in the light, and not and moving into passion, into excitement again. And that's the knowledge that's being offered here with the Ace of Pentacles, because this will just grow and grow and grow, because it's only the beginning. This is the Ace, and I think what the mystery here is passion, and the Sun is the clarity and the illumination and the communication of working through this commitment and leaving what you had behind to move into passion, to move into clarity, and then to have that as the new kind of foundation that you're building on. Because we've got the King of Cups, the Six of Cups, or King of Swords, Six of Cups, Two of Pentacles, and the Moon down here as the outcome. So we've got a connection here. Let me see. I gotta give this some thought here. Looking at the cards. Well, I wouldn't say thought. I just have to kind of open myself up so that I can kind of get what this is telling me. Because we've got the Moon here, so it's really moving. Okay, it's kind of like with the Six of Cups, which I think is kind of the soulmate connection between you, because I do see a soulmate connection here for sure. Moving beyond kind of the piercing, critical, looking for truth kind of thing that kind of put you kind of on the wrong path in terms of pursuing something that is already there. So kind of like, because then we've got the Moon here pointing out that, and we've got love kind of coming more towards you. So I'm going to have to clarify this in the extended reading, because I do see it bringing you, love definitely coming more into your life, back, kind of moving back to a simplistic, less academic and less intellectual discussion, and more back into where you would have been as kids when you first discovered each other and fell in love, before you went out looking for what you thought was the right thing for you, and then doing that self-discovery, in terms of kind of who you really are in terms of your inner passion and things, and then drawing love into your life, and it rode into you. But it's kind of a renewed love, because it's a Knight of Cups, so I kind of feel it's like a renewal, back to kind of innocence, back to that playfulness, back to that just kind of interplay that exists with young people, where it's just about love, and we just fall in love kind of thing. And it's not about analyzing it or looking for what's right or what's wrong or what's right for me, what's all that kind of stuff, but more just allowing love to come to you. All right, got it. I got it. Thank you. All right, thank you, God. I'm just going to draw a card from the universe now, and we've got the High Priestess. So really, intuition, which is what happened here. This is more about intuition with the moon and less about critical thought. So, you know, there you go. All right, I'm going to leave it at that. Water signs. And I will be doing an extended reading. So if this did resonate, check it out in the extended in the box below. If not, I'll see you next week.